everyone. Today you're going to see Ruby in A&E. The unexpected happened with a little eye infection that got really bad. So we went into A&E and we were very lucky for Ruby that she was seen quite quickly. She'd been seen at this point and we were just sitting and waiting to move on to the next step. So we have missed out a bit and had no plans of planning of filming. So they've applied this cream to Ruby's hands. Where the cream is, all this area will become numb. A needle will go into the back of the hand and they have both hands ready. That's getting worse. Oh, you're able to open your eye now, that's good. Right, where's that tissue? Let's get that dry for you, yeah?
Yeah.
You're a brave girl. Is there tissue in there, Ruby? Has he took it? No, I'll get you some more tissue. Yeah, here it is, darling. Let's just wipe that water, because he's washed it. You want to go home?
No.
Now? Well, we can't go home till they've sorted you out, darling. Come on, lie on the bed. Come on, lie down. Ruby? You're going to lie on the bed? What are you going to do then?
Yeah.
You want to sit on my laps? Come on then. Ruby was becoming very stressful under the circumstances. They had to put the cannula in Ruby's hand. They tried the first hand and then they moved over to the second. They managed to get the cannula in, but it was very stressful for Ruby. So they handed her a little iPad, so it just took a bit of distraction away of what had been going on, which helped. Okay.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the cat. No, Mummy.
Oh dear, sorry. Nobody else will be alright. What's happened? Is it come off? Oh, it's getting worse, isn't it? Can I have a look? Can you come stand up and let me have a look? Because that looks worse. Baby hurting, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
All observations were happening with Ruby, and that's why she has this little thing on her finger. Look at me, baby. You okay?
Yeah. You to the cat.
Why?
No, you, baby.
Why? Why is Mummy silly girl?
You're dead.
No chips. What did you say?
You're dead. You.
No chips for Mummy.
Only, TV.
Okay.
TV.
Okay.
TV.
Okay.
What was it now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Little darling, a brave little girl, aren't you?
Yeah, bath.
Brave.
Has she had any temper?
So the nurse is wheeling Ruby up to the ward and the bed wasn't made, so we had to wait. There is some discharge in the corner of her eye. So Ruby is just waking up. The nurses have been, she's had her antibiotics And the night wasn't too bad. She slept well, and observations have been happening. So let's see what she does today and how the day goes for her. Not only that, this infection that has happened and it's got worse, it is pretty serious, it's dangerous because it's all connected to the head area. The infection, there wasn't one, apparently they did the swab, there was quite a few infections that she had and leading to a few little bugs in that infection, so it was very serious. This filming that I'm doing, this is at the first night, so Ruby is fast asleep. This is the little machine that they are using that has a little wire, and the antibiotics is being fed through very slowly to Ruby, and that has been at least 4 times a day, so it's been spread out. The eye has had the ointment in, not only inside, also outside of the eye. So I just have filmed this to see how she's getting on at night. And yeah, she's asleep or trying to get to sleep. She is aware when they're coming in, because after the antibiotics, they're actually putting a little bit of water to make sure that the antibiotics is being fed through her hand. I'm just going to take the camera right near the eye. As you can see around the eye, the ointment is also inside and outside. My aim is to share this video with my viewers, and if you know anybody else, please do share this video. All I'm trying to make is aware here is that a little infection and the scenario can be even worse. I had no idea that this tiny little infection that I've been treating, that was going to get worse, and we were in this scenario that we are in hospital to have this kind of treatment. So this is to make people aware, especially at this lockdown. It is a bit frightening, but you know, things happen, and we were in the safe hands, so I am really grateful for that. This is part of the hospital for all children that are staying in. It's a little play area, but it is also open a little bit, so the ventilation is there and it's lovely. I was just so impressed when they said to me that you can take your daughter into this play area, and it was one family at a time. So I went in and had a look for myself as she was getting some antibiotics fed through her hand. So at this time I could leave her, and because there was people around her, she was happy, and I filmed it so she could have a look. So I showed Ruby, this is a little play area. When you're a little bit stronger, I'll take you over to the play area and get her on, so she can get back on her feet and move around and get a little bit stronger. This is where I'll bring her. Also, I was very impressed with this area. I just think it's so beautiful the way it's all done for the children to play in and take a bit of stress away, so they've got a little area to come and play.
Dot.
Yeah. Did you have a good sleep?
Yeah.
Did you? So it's first thing in the morning. It is about 7:10. See it? Let's have a look. Yeah. So Ruby's up early, aren't you, Ruby? How do you feel? You feel good. take this off. Let me do that then. So it's about 7, about 7 in the morning, and Ruby's up. How do you feel, Ruby?
Peter and look it up.
You feel good?
Better.
Feel good? Yeah, better. Do you think they'll let you home today? No, you know you've got to stop in 2 days.
Yeah.
Stay here, yeah. They might let you out Sunday.
Yep.
Hmm?
Yep. Right, are you going to get up now? Yeah.
Should we go and brush your teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were asleep when the nurse put your medicine in. Yeah? Let's take a picture.
Should we do your cream on your eye? Yeah, do you want to sit up or lie down? Lie down? Good girl. Oh, let me move that out your way.
So now that is the second dose of antibiotics that Ruby's just had, and she's had the ointment, and it's round about 7:35, and now it's going to be time for Ruby to have her breakfast, which they're bringing in. Can Mummy cut it in half?
Yeah.
It's too big, isn't it? Ruby is also very observant of what's going on, watching out, the noise, she checks everything and watches what the doctors are doing, and even at times she will question them. Look at Ruby. Can she see your eye? No? So now Ruby has had her breakfast, ready to go and play. Brushed her teeth, got ready, hair's done, and she has a little play in the area. Once she's seen it, she wanted to go and play, otherwise she would have just been miserable. And it is hard to pass the time when there isn't a lot to do. We didn't know you could watch TV till we were on our last day. And at least with her playing and she's moving, that's what I was happy with. And also in this area she was getting a lot of fresh air, so I did try to get her to come here as much as I could when it was available. What do you want to write? What do you want to write?
TV.
I put really. What's that? Why you put Ruth? That's a rough for Ruby. Let's put it. What else do you want to put? So put Daddy. Do you want Daddy? Now what?
I want some mommy.
Mummy?
Mommy! Mama, there. There was an eye.
Where do you want it? Here?
That's there.
Oh, okay.
B.
So before Ruby could go out to play, they covered the eye up in plaster to keep it protected.
Yeah.
Again, this is a nice little area for her as well, indoors, so she could come inside and do some colouring and play with some toys. But now she's gone back outside to play noughts and crosses. But does she allow me to play with her?
You have to get 4 in a row. Yeah, Ruby's won. Ruby, you've won. Look, Ruby. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And look, Ruby. If you do 1 there, then you get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Had to keep her busy, so the time will pass, because it is really hard just to sit there and to do nothing is really, really difficult to spend day after day, as we've just come out of lockdown. But it is still difficult. There's a lot of restrictions about. We couldn't have any visitors. No one was allowed, but if their dad wanted to come to the hospital, it meant I'd have to leave. So we just kept it nice and easy, where I just stayed with her and just kept things simple. It's not working.
No.
Would you like Mummy to have a go?
Let's have a look. Right, they've checked. Look at Mama. Listen, look at Mama. So you've had that change. They're coming back and taking that off and putting some more medicine in, okay? Ointment in that. Not very happy, are you?
So the plaster has come off and Ruby has been bleeding a little bit. The skin has pulled away, so I think the bleeding's come from that. And also, as Ruby is complaining that her hand is hurting, they're just having a look at the cannula. So Ruby got a bit stressed again. They've asked me to take her and go to the play area, just so it helps her to forget what's going on a little bit. Then we did some colouring, went back, and the doctor was there to check her eyes.
Getting better. So it's getting better.
Ruby had come very stressed now. Her hand was hurting, the doctors have been, and she'd had enough, so I had to bring a little toy and just sit next to her on the bed because she didn't want to do anything else. This is the part 1 of this video, and I will bring you part 2 on Tuesday, so I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you on Tuesday, and bye for now.